Hello and welcome to my inner realm. I am Craig and today we are going into the mucky dark depths of Brawl. And the reason I'm starting like this is because I'm trying to get an achievement for Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. If you didn't know, Yargle has a load of new achievements and one of them is to win a game without having any lands in your deck. So this person, who I've been playing against now for the past 15 minutes, even though I've said to them, lands am I right, to try and tell them that I'm trying to get this achievement, they've just been playing their deck and every now and again they'll emote. So I'm just throwing away everything. But they're not attacking either. They're just giving me, I think they're being nice and they're trying to get me to draw cards, or they're trying to mill me out, so maybe they're looking for an achievement. But don't worry, we will be playing with slivers next. I just didn't want to, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to see how this game runs out. But after this we will be going to slivers, and hopefully somebody would be able to help me get these achievements for Yargle later on in the stream, because I do want to be able to say which is one of the rewards, and I would like to be called a Bargle. That would be nice, but I don't have enough cards to be able to get all of the achievements, unfortunately, and there's only something like 6 days left, so I don't think I'm going to get them all. And they're returning everything to their hand. They've been doing stuff like this all game, and it's just been quite interesting to see. Nice. Oh, but they're countering it. So yeah, and I'm going to give them another nice deck, because I think from what they've played, I think it's a good deck they've got here. Nice deck. But there we go. So yeah, and then they're returning that to their hand. I think they just want to play stuff. I mean, they've got no maximum hand size, so they can just play out their whole deck. Me, I don't think that they know that this achievement exists, or they're just wanting to play stuff and then they're going to concede. I don't know. But I figured, why not? Next. And then they've just been letting me draw cards, whether they're genuinely like, oh, I want to see if this person has any lands. Maybe they don't know of the achievement's existence and would rather have a good game of Magic. I mean, the thing is, I just didn't even look at what was in, oh wait, I need to discard two. For God's sake. Right, okay, there we go. Submit to. Yeah, I didn't even look. I put Yargle as the commander, and then I went from 1, and then I went up, and just, you know, so far this is the 4th game. Whereas when I've been playing, because I've been playing with my Sliver deck, I've been testing that out, and I've been playing with other decks and stuff to get daily tasks. Whenever I see a Yargle, I just let them do what they're going to do, because, you know, I want people to be able to get the achievement. But it seems that most people don't either know about the achievement or don't want me to get it, and they just, you know, whenever I say lands, am I right, they just go like that. They just ignore it. And it's very nice that you let me draw these cards. I'm assuming they want to mill me out, but then they could just attack. I'd be dead well before now. I wish that there was a thank you button. Or, you know, achievement, am I right? Something like that, you know. I mean, if they looked at here, they'd see I've even thrown away cards that become lands, which I didn't realise I'd put one in. So if they looked, they'd be like, oh, why is he throwing away a land then? Who knows? Maybe they've not even looked at my graveyard. The Mossborn. That's going to get mightily big with that on the battlefield. I mean, to be fair, they've built a good deck. The only difference I'm seeing between theirs and mine is mine was more of a tokens deck rather than landfall. It's probably the only difference. There goes Lotus Cobra. Yeah. It would be nice to have more things to be able to say. You know, like when you're saying trophy to show that you're going for a daily or daily task or whatever, or achievement. You know, it'd be nice to be able to say that, but you can't, so it's kind of irrelevant. But yeah. So we're just trying to get this Yargle trophy. Once this game's over, I will be going to the I've already said it like 3 times. The Sliver deck, which I'm really pleased with. I like it. It's good fun to play with. It's being able to get out the slivers, but yeah. They scared me then. They'll also see that all of the cards in this deck, if they looked, are all sort of 1-2 cost. So I don't know what they think that I'm thinking. Maybe they're thinking there's going to be something in this deck that's going to bring all of these back or something. There isn't. It's just an achievement for Yargle Day. I just want to be able to say that's it. That's all I want. That's all I want. So yeah, thank you for joining. I know it's a bit of a weird start to my streams. Normally I start with the deck that I'm going to be playing with, but I was in the middle of this game and this person was... I was curious as to see if this person was going to let me win or if they were just going to play out the whole deck. So yeah. So have no fear. The slivers are coming. That's what she said. Ignore that. Sorry, ignore that. Ignore that. Right. I mean, maybe they're going to kill me with Mossborn Hydra. They could attack with Mossborn and I'm dead. And that would be a shame, because then I've literally just sat here for nothing for like half an hour. It is a good deck. Nice. Nice. Maybe, yeah, they just want to take me out with one massive Mossborn Hydra attack. I don't know. I mean... Could you? I mean, you could play a game maybe where you get the cards that are... I mean, I've thrown away heuristics today. They've gone. Good game. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Did that get me the trophy? Achievement. I keep saying trophy. Yay! Yay! I have to say, the other one, put in 25 Dominaria cards. If you're not aware of the achievements, I will show you, because I wasn't aware until my last stream. And then yeah, so Yargle Day, so I need one more, and I've played deck where I've put 25 Dominaria cards in, and I've played a game, did not register, so I thought, right, well, that's not going to work, so this is probably going to be the one. But people, as soon as that enters the battlefield, they kill it. So, you know, I'm just not able to do it. I don't know if I can do that in time. And I don't have enough creatures without text, without abilities, to make a deck. So, yeah, I don't know. So, really, my only chance at this trophy is that one. Anyway, let's get on to what we're all here to do. If you are here to see me play slivers, I don't know. But let's have a look at this deck. So... Sliver Weftwinder. Winder. I know it's Winder, but I prefer Winder. I think it's Winder. I mean, Winder's not a word. But anyway. So, Sliver cards in your hand have Warp 3. Sliver creatures you control have, when this creature enters, conjure a random card from the Sliver spellbook into the top 10 cards of your library at random, then draw a card. And some of the cards that slivers it creates are phenomenal. So it creates a first Sliver, it creates a Sliver Hive Lord, and a Sliver Overlord. Which, another thing that's annoying me about this card is I got the cool art for the Sliver, but it never plays the cool art. It only ever plays the Sliver Overlord. This art, so I don't understand that. So, yeah. So, as you'll see, there's other creatures in here that have nothing to do with being a Sliver. However, we've got 2 things to help with that. So, we've got Leyline of Transformation, which all creatures we control are the chosen type, and we've also got Maskwood Nexus. So every creature in our library, graveyard, or hand are slivers. Well, they're everything. So that's why I've got things like Lyra Dawnbringer. So all slivers will get +1/+1, have lifelink. You know, and Laughing Jasper Flint. All creatures, all slivers will be mercenaries. So amazing. We've got ways to grab Maskwood Nexus with Diabolic Intent. So we sacrifice a sliver. And what's great is the amount of slivers that once this is on the battlefield it hits is crazy beans. And then we've got some good big stuff like Ulamog the Defiler and Portal to Phyrexia. And when you've got Ulamog on the battlefield as a sliver as well as being an Eldrazi, it is mental. I know it doesn't really give anything to the other slivers. I just like him. We've got lots of ramping in here, so we can hopefully get to the 5 colours. We've got ways to blink stuff and, you know, do all sorts of good stuff. I've put Golos in here because he's a recent grab. I've wanted him for a while. So, yeah, I thought, why not have him be a sliver as well, if we can get these 2 cards onto the battlefield. Hello Thybus, thank you for joining. How are you doing? I did something similar with Mycosynth Lattice. Yes, I know that card, and I think it's a good idea, especially with the all colours. Leyline of the Guild Pact is going to help me with make all lands every basic land type and each creature every colour. So yeah, I can't remember who it was that recommended it on my last stream, but said you should definitely get Leyline of the Guild Pact, and I followed that advice. It's just getting it in your hand at the beginning of the game. That would be totes nice. First, Fist of the Suns should help. Fist of the Suns. I don't know that one. So I'm glad to see that you woke up and you're still breathing and you're not in prison. So that's always good. I think you've told me about Fist of the Suns as well before. Don't have it. Ah, okay. It's not on Arena. Or is it is it First of the Suns? No, not on Arena. Would be nice though. Although I was saying that, I don't know what it does, but if you're recommending it, I'm assuming it's a good one. Yeah, so 10 minutes into the stream and I've not even played a game yet. Well, I did. I played a Yargle game. Let's go into the queue. Make sure I'm not trying to play with Yargle again. Yeah, I really do want these achievements because I think they're good achievements. And if you can call yourself a Bargle, then you're winning in life, is my opinion. Always a bonus, allows you to pay Wubriga for stuff. Alright, okay. I'll check it out actually, for in real life. Is it one of these cards that's like £1 million? Fist of the Suns. Right, okay. We've got 2 mana. We've got some ramping. No way to access that blue. I'm going to mulligan. Yeah, no. Okay, that's better. That's better. Ooh. The One Weird Kid, sup? How the devil are you? It's been a minute. How are you doing? Got it for Junior's Tiamat. Hey yo, it's the kid. It's the kid. Thank you very much for joining. Tiamat, such a good card. Okay, so that's great. So we don't even need to crack the Evolving Wilds, which is amazing. So fingers crossed we'll be able to get to Sliver Weftwinder soon. Okay, and we're playing Noctis Lucius Calum, and it's Kenrith. So another all colours deck. All creatures gain trample and haste until end of turn. You can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Target player gains 5 life. Target player draws a card, or put target creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield under its owner's control. So we'll play Evolving Wilds, but I'm not going to crack it because there's just no point unless they they are playing with green, they could get rid of Leyline of the Guild Pact. That would be really annoying. I'm fine, thanks. I'm watching Demon Slayer again to get ready for the movie. I watched the first season of Demon Slayer and I bloody loved it. I thought it was amazing. And then by the time the second series came out, because of my brain, I forgot all of the first series and how it ended. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to... that's hell annoying. But I don't blame them, to be fair. I have got ways to bring back permanents from my graveyard. Right, what have we got? Because I'm going to have to think about this now. So we've got green. We've got more green. So we need any other colour. I think probably while I've got the opportunity, grab a blue because that's the least amount of cards. And we'll grab 3 Tree City and we'll name Sliver. The problem with Bladeback Sliver, I should take it out actually, because I never have no cards in hand. So I'm going to actually take that out and put something else in. Good series. I suggest Vampire Hunter D. I love Vampire Hunter D. Really good. Okay. Yeah, let's take out Ragavan. I think that's a good trade. Will they have something to bring it back maybe? They're in all colours, just like me. Let's grab... So we've got blue, we've got green. Let's grab a red. Red. So many slivers, but so many old slivers, but they're cycled out. Yeah, yeah, it's true. No attacks. Next turn I could do more green. White or black, white or black. Everybody keep everything crossed. They screwed me out. They did me dirty. I've also got Chromatic Lantern in this deck, so yeah. What do you do? The next time target creature adapts this turn. No blocks, I'll take that. Is the hexproof one new enough? Yes. No black mana. God damn it. Okay. We can't activate Galos's thingy, but we can grab a black mana. So that's nice. Actually, we could grab a command tower, couldn't we? And again, no attack. We've got a blocker. We can't block Noctis. The hexproof one. I can't remember. Because I've got in the Angel that gives hexproof to everything else. So I'm not sure if I'm getting confused with that. But I know I've had everything have hexproof. But it could be from that. I mean, giving them all indestructible is nice. They could have a counter. Maybe. Interesting. The question is, what do I take out? I think Sliver Hive Lord over... No, Sliver Weftwinder. They could have a counter. They could have a... Oh, well, they've got rid of it, so they've only got colourless mana. Okay. Hear me out. As much as I want to grab other stuff, I think getting access to the one colour I need is... I won't be able to play that. Oh, good grief. God damn it. Yeah, this isn't going well. This is not going well. I'm going to have to block. But at least I've got all the colours finally. They really screwed me out by killing my... by destroying my ley line. Defensive the Heart. Great card. That's in this deck. Sorry, I've missed so many comments. Sorry. So many odd slivers. Okay, Clot Sliver and Muscle Sliver are out. Maybe a reprint of the Queen. I know the Overlord should be there. I should have grabbed Defensive the Heart. You're right. If that's what you were saying, that would have been a good grab. I mean, they could kill. Yeah, Defense of the Heart would have been a good shout, to be fair. But if I can get Sliver Hive Lord onto the battlefield and Maskwood Nexus, how many lands have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can't do both. And they probably got a counter spell. Okay.
What a beautiful day,
okay.
brother.
No, I'm not going to attack. Just going to hold up. We've got some blockers. We've got 2 indestructible. I mean, they could Rivers Rebuke me, or, you know, blue, so yeah. River's Rebuke, take extra turns. Maskwood Nexus. I really want this cat to die before Maskwood Nexus hits, because once Maskwood Nexus hits, it's going to become a sliver and be indestructible. I mean, I could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could Portal to Phyrexia next, rather than Sliver Weftwinder. Depends what they're going to do this turn. Okay, so they're going to be able to play demons from their graveyard as tokens, and now they have a 5/5 sliver with menace, lifelink, and haste. Yeah, I mean, I'm dead. I'm dead from air. Yeah. Arden is what saved them, getting that and giving stuff haste. Too little, too late. Doing stuff on their turn. Oh well, they screwed me. I think had they not destroyed my ley line, and I did say they're playing with green, so they're probably gonna destroy my ley line, which I don't blame them, because, you know, ley line is such a good card. Excuse me. So let me just catch up on some comments. Okay, Clot Sliver and Muscle Sliver are out. Maybe a reprint of the Queen. The Queen is on Arena. I think I'm definitely going to take out the Hellbent one, because one, the commander creates one anyway, and two, I never have, in every single practice game, I've never had a game where I've got no cards in hand. Which one was it? It was that one, wasn't it? So I'm going to take that out anyway. I never even thought of that. Clot Sliver. Are there any other... So that's not on Arena. And what was the other one you said? Muscle Sliver. You said are out. No. So that's not on there. What about an uncommon sliver that I don't have? Is there another one? Sliver creatures you control have... sliver creatures you control have untap this creature. Yeah, okay. What could I add in? Maybe that would be good, actually, to slow them down. Or do I put in another board wipe? I've got... How many have I got? I've got 2. No, I don't. Do I have 2? One. I thought I put in Toxic Deluge as well. I'm going to put in another board wipe. I thought I already had, so that's my bad. Do I do... Sorry, went off on a tangent then, thinking about about whether I could put something in that would give them all everything toxic, but I don't think I do. There is an insect. There is that. Which is quite good. I think another board wipe is better choice. Sorry, just talking to myself. Okay, right, let's jump back into the queue. Yes, hopefully Josh will join later on, and Quinn, because I need some help with trying to get this not the last Yargle achievement, but I want to try and I need one more achievement to be able to say fluff, which is what I really want. I'd like to be called myself a Bargle, but I can't. Okay, we're going against Kumena, Tyrant of Orazka, which I don't know, but it's Simic. Leyline of Guildpact, thank you. Again, Simic, they might be able to kill. Oh, it's Mather, okay. All I know is that this can go so hard. That's what she said. Oh, no. They saw Leyline and they dipped. Fair enough. If we go against any Yargle deck, I'm going to just let them do what they need to do, because I want people to be able to get the achievements for Yargle. Okay, one thing I did forget. GG's! Thank you very much. Thank you. It was a good game. It was hard fought. I'm just going to go grab a drink. Stand by. Stand by. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Fishman scoop. GG. Yeah, that I've played against that only a couple of times that I can remember, and God, it's so difficult to deal with, because if I remember rightly, they end up blinking, getting +1/+1s, and they go so wide so quickly, and it smells of fish. So yeah, although I do have Thassa in this deck, so I am a little bit fishy as well. Not that I don't think there's that many enter the battlefield triggers with slivers, to be fair. I've also got a few things, but I'm gutted that I didn't grab You So Right, and I didn't see comment, but Defense of the Heart was the right choice. Yes, that was a Yargle. I would have let them do what they needed to do. Maybe they saw Sliver and thought, no. I mean, a win's a win, but I'd rather play the game. Ooh. I mean, oh shit, no, didn't mean to click on that, sorry. What did I get? Okay, I'm near the end. Yes, they've added the pre-orders for the next set, the Spider Guy set. And to be fair, looking at it, I do think that the way that they've named the cards and everything looks quite interesting. In fact, I think I'd rather that than Spider-Man, to be honest. And I love Spider-Man, but I just think Heir of the Scions of the Air Spider is actually quite cool, in my humble opinion. So I'm going to be pre-ordering these two things again. So we'll do a stream where we open the 50 packs. Yeah, and I've also ordered an arm for, yes, a winner is a win. Yes, exactly. So after little consideration and terrible financial decisions, I'm crafting a Sabo Tovak deck. Sabo Tovak. I don't know that. Sabo. Sabo. Sabo is not on Arena. What is it? What's it do? In fact, let me have a very quick look on the interwebs. She's not on there. No. Sabo. Oh, okay. Okay. That's German. Can't read that. I was like, I'm having a stroke. Right, so it's a 7 cost first strike protection from legends. Destroy target legend. It can't be regenerated. Play double black and tap. That's good. And I like the artwork as well. I love the retro style. Hang on, I can't see comments at the minute. Let me come back. Okay, let me go back. Hang on, I've lost it. Hang on. First strike, protection from legends. Tap 2 black, target legend. That's really good. If you don't mind me asking, how much is that one? It's got to be quite expensive, I would have thought. God, could you imagine if they added her going against Jota deck? Ooh, that would be chef's kiss, wouldn't it? Invasion block was wild, yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean. I love the border as well. Are you going for like foil kind of deck, or are you going for under $2? I think. Oh, really? Well, it's, yeah. I guess it is quite old. Frodo, Sauron's Bane. Love Frodo. So they're going to be trying to make Frodo big and beefy. We've got ley lines, so everything's going to be a sliver. That's good. Yeah, we're off to a okay start there, I think. Yeah, so creatures you control are the chosen type in addition to their other types. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. So we will be naming Sliver. They're playing Orzhov, so is there going to be a lot of enchantment hate? Possibly. I might end up with a couple of map tokens. Let's grab a... So we've got access to red. We've got access to white or blue. So let's grab a black... green. I think. Actually, let's grab the triome. So if we make that red, and then that's also going to give us blue as well. So, okay. We've still got nothing to... Oh. We'll have that enter tapped because I've got nothing to play anyway. Yeah, so if Frodo's a citizen, it becomes a halfling scout with base power and toughness 2-3 and lifelink. If Frodo is a scout, it becomes a halfling rogue with, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game if the ring has tempted you 4 or more times this game. Otherwise, shit on it! Otherwise, the ring tempts you. Right, okay. Fine. We could play that and then... Ooh, I mean, getting Elish Nor now is a priority because it will stop when something enters the battlefield. The ring tempts you. So it would stop that. So I think that's... If we can get to 5 mana, I'd be happy with that. Which I might be able to here's the thing. They're going to pay, and it's going to become a 2-3. So... yeah, I don't want to lose my sliver. I see your game. Yeah, you have to get up a lot earlier to get me, my friend. Maybe critter targeting, minor land destruction. I was thinking poison. Okay. Shit. Should have played that. God damn it. We may as well attack and get their life down a little bit. Because obviously that's going to creep up. But next turn, Elish Norn. Yeah, I think they've got a kill spell. Yeah, thought they might. It was worth a go. I think they were waiting for me to attack before they killed it, and it looks like they're going to do that again. Alright, do we have one of every colour? I think we might. So, Sliver Weftwinder next. But if not, it'll be Crystal of Altar Cave, Chromatic Lantern. Which is going to start getting stuff. They're going to get bigger. Okay, here we go. We're cooking with gas. Their stuff's going to get bigger and bigger. Most of the slivers are cheap. They're probably going to kill it because it's Orzhov, and this person seems like a hateful player. Told ya. But whatever, that's fine. We can also play that. Yeah, what are you going to do? Prof is a must-have. If they know Sliver Weftwinder, when it starts going, it's, you know, it goes. So that's probably what I'd be getting rid of. Okay. Because you draw so many cards when that's on the battlefield. No blocks. I'll take that. Yes, they've slowed me down, but that's okay. No attacks because I am going to have to block. So I imagine they're going to be killing something. Really slowed me down with Leyline. Oh, okay, I'm done. Done with you. You are gone. You just cook kill everything. Now we cook in with clean burning propane. No, because we're playing against a knobhead who just kills everything. And I'm bitter. I am very bitter about that. GG, Frodo. The ring didn't tempt them once. Not once did the ring tempt them. You kind of think, well, why are you playing with Frodo? What they're doing is they're playing with Frodo and they just want to kill everything. I really love this game. And I wish we could play together. Hit me on Discord. Yeah, hello there. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. If you want to join my Discord, the link is in my Twitch. This game is amazing. It is my favourite. I play it every day, and I stream a few times a week. So yeah, join. I will happily play you. Right, we're playing against Marina Vendrell. 5-colour good stuff. That's good. We've got command tower. Only one sliver. No, I'm going with it. Let's go with it. I think a Ajani turn 2, just so I've got some protection. So when it enters, reveal the top 7 cards of your library, put all enchantment cards from among them onto your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You lock or unlock a door of target room you control, activate only as a sorcery. Yeah. Facts. Facts indeed.
Nothing can
I think Spelunking next turn. Awesome. Enters tap, but it doesn't. And we'll attack in for 3. And what's great is they're going to be slivers. So, and everything's going to be a cat. So they kill anything, we're getting in a, well, unless they kill a Ajani. But then we're getting a cool Planeswalker. Next turn, I think, has got to be Maskwood. Unless we get a land and we can get Sliver Weftwinder out. Yeah, fair. No, that's fair. Don't blame them for that. Okay, Maskwood Nexus is fine. Really do need another. I think it's going to have to be Prophesidetic Memory next. So we've got access to, we just need black or green. Black or green. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm going to attack in. Why not? Just Sky Naturalist is going to make their enchantments cheaper. I think Lyra Dawnbringer, because every angel is going to get +1/+1 and have lifelink. So that means all my slivers are going to have. Fuck. Arthur. I'm not mad. I can play it again next turn. That's fine. They're going to have lots of those, aren't they? I just thought. We also have ways to bring back slivers, so we can bring back Ajani. That's also good. If they destroy... Oh. Shit the bed. Fine. Don't think I've got any enchantment removal. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. To be fair, I don't need to attack in. I can just sit here and yeah, go very wide. God, Sliver Hivelock, which was the one that gives it Fun Tidbit, Tazbo, Tovak, and Tivish Zek's Doom of Fools were playable planeswalkers before there were cards. Really? I did not know that. I have never heard of any of them. But that's good to know. What's that? When you unlock this door, you can return something from your graveyard. Okay. Okay. I mean, the indestructible would be nice, but it doesn't stop them from exiling stuff with their enchantments. The thing is, the more times they get rid of it, and the more times it comes into the battlefield, and what's great is this deck has so many different commanders. We're going to have a lands inbound, yeah. We're going to be here for a while. Oh, no, okay. Let's do that. Not what I wanted. We'll pay the 2. There's no point in getting that in. That's going to get us 1. Oh, nice. Let's Swords to Plowshare you. Because I can. Thing is, it's going to be exiled. And I can't get rid of the cats. So, I can't get rid of that. Because I can't attack. So there's no point in bringing Najani back this turn. And we'll put a +1/+1 counter on you. No attacks. And they've got rid of Maskwood, but that's fine because we've got Leyline of Transformation. I mean, if they get something like, I don't know, Yuna or something, I've got a feeling they're going to be... I mean, that Angel would be great. But they keep looking at cards. Right, got it. This is one of those dickhead players. Okay. The thing is, they keep doing that. I don't mind because it means that I'm going to get more stuff. So it's good for me. It's fine. Keep giving me those creatures. Decline, fuck you. We'll play that. Decline. And we'll play you. Just for 2, which is good. Decline. And then we'll pay that. And we'll name Sliver. Can't attack. And we'll just end it there. Unfortunately, it doesn't work the other way around. But let's give... The thing is, they're going to keep aiming for the Sliver. Unfortunately, yeah, Leyline doesn't work the other way around. It just makes them a Sliver. So, and I can't attack in. Let's play that as well. You can cast the Sliver in your hand. Yes, that's... It's going to get another Sliver, draw me another card. I should have done that before. But we've got some good blocking. We are very wide. If I get Toxic Deluge, I could do 2. Get rid of Synthis and Jukai. If they may end up getting a way to be able to rewind that, which will be annoying. But is there another sliver in it from that gives lifelink? I don't think so. Ah, told you. You know what? That's fine. Fine, whatever. Keep it. Cascading would be great. I've also got Cabaretti Revels. That would also be great. Urborg would be great. Yeah. Let's do that. We'll grab a Surveil Land. Let's see what we're working with here. Nope, not what I want. All right, let's see. Slivers, get first strike. Decline. I mean, yeah, it's not really helping me that much, to be honest. Another Scotland Sliver. We may as well. And let's see what we get. Another land. I mean, a board wipe would be horrible if they board wiped now. Yeah, the one that the blue sliver that counters stuff would be really good. No attacks. If they concentrate on getting rid of Sliver Weftwinder, maybe I could get. They have Omniscience in hand, it doesn't matter. Oh, fuck. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I'm dipping. Yeah, once that's out. Oh, sorry, I didn't see a comment. Omniscience, yeah. Yeah. Enchantment decks. I like playing with them because they are good fun. However, and it's a big however, they all do the same thing. They're just so easy to make and then very difficult to defeat. So yeah, sorry, I'm just sorting out my screens because I forgot to do it. I need a way to be able to see your comments before. Yeah, let's grab a pack. Let's open a pack. Let's do something nice. We haven't won with slivers yet. That makes my balls sad. But I'm going to keep trying. Come on, wild card. Come on, wild card. Come on, wild card. Give me something good. Okay. That didn't make me feel better at all. Okay, let's hope that we don't go against a shitty enchantment deck. What was the first one that beat me? I mean, yes, I've won 2 games, but they conceded. So that's, you know, that's what it is. It is what it is. Formula 1. Okay. Board wipe, a way to search for something. No red. Gotta go. Bye. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. I hope to see you soon. It's a bit of a slow start though. I'm going to mulligan. Okay. Yes, I'm happier with that actually. So we'll get the triome down first. So yeah, Raphelos, Llanowar, Emissary. Oh, for God's sake, what is wrong with my brain? So you add 1 green for each forest you control, which sounds absolutely fine when you read it like that, but it isn't. It is so far from being fine. I'm going to play that and grab... That's going to give me access to another black mana, and then we can play that. Okay, and then I'm going to play that as... It doesn't matter. Either or. I think, as much as I want to grab Maskwood Nexus, I think it's got to be Swords to Plowshare. Next they're going to have a big creature, something that costs 4 mana. But, I mean, we have got a little bit of protection. We just need blue. And then we can see... Oh. Okay. So, they've still got 4 mana. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right call. I could have got any number of things. And now they've got plenty of mana to replay it. Getting more blockers, I think, is important. And I've just got to hope that we don't see anything too nasty. Sorry, I know I keep stopping, but I'm just like thinking. Quirion, whenever Quirion dies, it's going to put its counters on something else, so they're going to attack in with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap that. I'm going to give that protection from green. And then I'm going to block in with everything onto Quirion. Quirion's going to die. They're going to put their counters on something. And then I'm going to Swords to Plowshare whatever they put their counters on. Oh, I didn't know you could distribute them. Okay, fine. Guys, I'm calling it. I just think against mono green, it's just not going to happen. I just feel it in my bones. I don't know what's going on with the hell queue today. In fact, the hell queue for the past few days has been awful during the day. It's just even playing with Raphaelos, I've struggled to win. And I just don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just a lot of bots at this time of the day or if it's, you know, but geez, I don't know if anybody else has been getting that. But, you know, and I'm not saying it as an excuse, although, you know, I am. Oh, cool beans, VV, on a tier. I love that for me. VV on a tier, if you don't know, it gets bigger whenever you play a non-creature spell. But I do like Defense of the Heart, but they're not going to play many creatures. It gets bigger, it gets +1/+1 counter whenever you play a non-creature spell, and you get to add X mana in any combination of blue and or red, where X is VV on a tier's power, activate only during your turn. So by turn 4, you're dead. Turn 5-ish, depending on what they've got in hand. A lot of kill spells, a lot of countering. Not fun to play against, but we're going to try. Next turn, Delighted Halfling. May as well. I think Spelunking next. Just because I can put another card into my hand and play that. And I may as well station, because once that's fully done, it's going to take a long time. Green, blue, any colour, red. Sliver Weftwinder's coming out next turn. That would be nice. Maskwood Nexus would be really nice. Would be really, really nice. Awesome. That's going to come in untapped. Forest. No, I don't want another land at this stage. Can't play anything else. That would give me access to... yeah. No, I'm going to save up Sliver Weftwinder just in case. Problem is Vivi's going to get bigger. But their kill spells of like 3. Oh, giving it hexproof, of course. Don't blame them. Oh yeah, and I don't know if you saw that every time they play a non-creature spell, it's going to do 1 damage to my bonds. And now, because of curiosity, they get to draw a card. Do they draw? Sorry, gone silent again. I was just thinking. I was just thinking through everything. See, this is where they could end up winning. They've got 2 mana to play another spell. Then they can do quite a lot of damage. So they get that gives them 4 Brawl. I think.
Doesn't take a genius to see something weird is going on. Otter to otter, I need some help.
I think I'm dead next turn. That's what I think. Okay, let's surveil. Let's think about this. See, that's good. To get flying and vigilance. I'm going to keep that. Okay. But what I could do is I can play that, which is going to draw me the card. Okay, I'm thinking. My bonce is going.
I can invent my way to victory.
I think I'm dead this turn, in all honesty. I mean, they could do an extra turn.
Gotta work with what's
I think
available.
they've got enough mana now for Omniscience.
requires new strategies. You get to be my protege today.
Let me think.
Another genius idea by Raoul.
Let's grab a blue. Yeah, I had nothing. Nothing. Bloody Vivi! You can get in the bloody bin, you dick. Yeah, once I had that flyer in, I would have been dead next turn because it's doubling the damage with thing. I haven't won a game. And for my past few streams, that's what it's been like. Every single stream. Like, I haven't won a game until, like, either the very end or, you know... And I just don't get it. I don't know what's changed. And it seems like the past week has been, you're doing all right. Oh, thanks, bro. Doesn't feel like it. Yeah. I don't know whether it was the right call to grab that. Okay, so only 2 mana, but we've got some ramping. We can search. It'll happen. I know, hopefully. I think I'm going to have to... mono white. It's going to be quick. Yeah, okay. That's better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mully. I think that was definitely the right call, wasn't it? Okay, let's grab a... So we've got black, red. Let's grab a... I'm thinking white. I haven't got white, blue. Bollocks. Right, it has to have white in it. Otherwise... What I've got in my hand is... God damn it. Okay. I would have liked to have got blue, but... if I hadn't have grabbed a white, then I wouldn't have been able to play anything in my hand. So let's hope we'll get access. Oh. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. So Outlast, we can put a +1/+1 counter on it. There's no point in attacking, but we've got some blocking. We've got some protection. Neil, hello. Thank you ever so much for joining. I love slivers, but I don't like playing aggro. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a difficult one to get right. We'll tap that. We'll make you have protection from. Right, okay. What was the actual point in? What a waste of Teferi's protection. Nothing to play. Yeah. May as well just put a +1/+1 counter on it while we can. Yeah, I'll take 2. That's fine. That's fine. Playing aggro is like drinking Moxie. Let's do Sliver. So now everything is a sliver. And I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to sit back and wait. If they do a kill for any reason, then I could Day of Judgment. However, playing a swamp next turn, Odric, great. Which means all creatures are going to have double strike. Oh god, I've got such an itchy nose. Sorry. An acquired taste. It is an acquired taste. Yes. I'm not a big fan of playing aggro. Also, Sabo is under $1. Really? I might. You know what? I might pick that up. I think that'd be good. Yeah. So everything's going to get double strike. But it's kind of irrelevant when I've got Giver of Runes, because whatever they attack with, I can kill. Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, so we play a swamp. I kind of like Sliver spells having Cascade, if I'm honest. Cabaretti Revels, you beauty! Oh, that's great. Oh, that's awesome. And again, not going to attack in. That's great. Oh, Cabaretti Revels, you beautiful card. Oh, okay, this might actually be a game where we win. I think it's mid-range, Neil. Mid-range tempo decks are what I usually play. Is Sliver Brawl pure aggro or more mid-range? Yes, mid-range. These decks aren't very fast, to be honest. So everything's going to get prowess. I don't think that gives everything prowess. I mean, Odric is my first. This is the card that got me into Magic. This is what made me fall in love with Magic. And it taught me how cards speak to each other and synergy. Great card. Can't recommend it enough. Should go in every white deck. I don't have it in here, but I should. Are you sure? going to put you against you and you against you. Now, none of them are going to have double strike or vigilance or whatnot. Excuse me, that's Formula One again. It's the only sport I like. Oh. Okay, that's nice. That's really good. Okay, I've only got 8 life though, so that's not helpful. But we've got a flyer who's also a sliver. Let's grab a blue-green and we'll have it tapped. Okay. No, let's grab you. We'll pay 1 life. And we'll grab a... you know what, let's surveil. Let's see what we're working with on top. That's good. And we'll attack in for 7. We've got a blocker in the air. I didn't even say what Gandalf does. I'm sorry. Nice. Wish I had that level of patience. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, and that mid-range, especially when you've got green, is great. It's my preferred way to play. Neil, I don't think you've not joined a stream before, have you? So I play mostly my favourite place to play Magic is +1/+1 counters and tokens. I love creatures, so that's how I tend to play. I'm not a big fan of stacks, aggro. It annoys me. Playing against blue, don't like that. Don't mind playing with blue every now and again, but I want my opponents to have fun, so I play to play, not play to watch my opponent not being able to play anything. So that's how I prefer to play. I've said it. Okay, and now they are soul roping, I think, because I mean they can only play what they've got. Shouldn't have attacked. That was a silly move. They shouldn't have definitely not attacked with Odric. But there we go. I mean, if we could give all slivers indestructible and then Day of Judgment, that would make me laugh. That would be funny to me because they're salt roping. I said what I said. Yes. Only 8 life. That's less nice. Yeah, but yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's all you need. Come on. I mean, I know that it's not always salting the earth. I know it's not always salting. I know that if they've closed the game, not closed the game, and if they're playing on tablet and they've thrown the tablet down or whatever in anger, it doesn't close the client. So I just got into Arena and made an Atraxa Toxic deck. Nice. I loved the idea of playing a slower mid-range deck with an alternative win con. Often people auto-concede when they see Atraxa or a toxic creature. Am I the bad guy? I don't concede when I see Atraxa. I love Atraxa. I think Atraxa is a great card, and I think winning that way is great. It was one of the first decks that I tried to build, and I just couldn't. I made so many mistakes when I joined Arena. I only joined in November. So I didn't get a lot of access. Yeah, exactly, Fireburst. Man with a plan. And that's it. I didn't have a lot of access to wildcards and stuff. And yeah, I always wanted to make Atraxa work and I couldn't. Every time I played, I just lost. But that was on me. learned a lot since then, and since then I've made an attractor deck which is similar, but excuse me, the Coke made me burp. Sorry, that made my nose fizz. Too much information. Wow, timeout win. Yeah, a win's a win, but what I was going to say was, yeah, my attractor deck is counters because I love counters. Occasionally I get to play Dublin Season and then Vraska for the immediate -9 ability, yeah. Also works really well with Vorinclex. Vorinclex and as your commander and have Planeswalkers. Yeah, it's great way. I mean, they could board wipe here. And Giver of Runes doesn't protect. In fact, I should probably change Giver of Runes to Mother of Runes. Because Mother of Runes protects itself as well. I'm going to do that. Don't let me forget to do that. I do like Dublin Season though. How long have you been playing Arena? I didn't even look what Gandalf did. And then I said I didn't look what Gandalf did. And I didn't even look what Gandalf did. Whenever you cast a spell, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Scry 1. When Gandalf dies, you may put it into its owner's library, 5th from the top. Okay. Yeah, so they rage quit, says I. Yeah, I think so too. They could be sitting there, just watching, wanting to waste my time, and that's fine. I'm stubborn. I will, and I love games when you get down to this life and then you manage to turn it around. It's amazing. I do understand how playing against a deck that essentially only needs to deal 10 damage instead of 30 would be frustrating. Well, yeah, but I think they need to change that. I think with the cards that there are now, I do think they need to up Toxic to 15, especially in Brawl, where you've only got 25 life. In Commander, I think it should be 20. Is my personal opinion on Toxic, but I love Toxic. And the card that they need to add is there is one, but it's not the one that I know. Mirror, no, hang on, Miriana. Does that sound right? I don't think that sounds right. I've got it in paper. No. Bear with me. I do this sometimes. It's definitely not Mirianic. I mean, you can sweep the board with Kedis and Toxic. Yeah. That's true. Mirror. It's definitely green. No, that's not it. God damn it, Minerva. It's going to really bother me if I don't. I don't know where it is. I think it will take me too long to try and find, but it's bothering my brain. Sorry. I imagine that sounds awful because I've got to reach. Right, hang on, let me get the binder out. Right, it's green and it stops you from being able to get -1/-1 and Toxic, although I'm assuming they've errated it because it did say poison counters. You can't get poison counters. And any poison counters you have, you lose. And I know there's one on Arena. One version of her. Minerva. With she doing as a card. Minerva? I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. My binder's too girthy. Minerva? No. Minerva. It's something like that. Minerva. No. Poison. They would have errated it. That's the problem. Such a good card. Sorry, it's gonna bother me. Malera. Yes. Didn't you say they should add her to Arena so she won't be in this search bar? Yes, but I knew that they'd added one, so I wanted to try and get the name so I could then Google it. So, stand by. Malera. I will show it on screen. If you don't know it. But it's great in paper form as well. Why have you gone to Yahoo? I didn't ask. I was asking you, for God's sake. Stupid thing. My bad. Malera MTG. So yeah. So she stops you from getting poison counters. Here we go. Here we go. I found her. Hang on. Can you see that? I'm opening multiple screens. Okay. Yeah, so you can't get poison counters. Creatures you control can't have -1/-1 counters placed on them, and creatures your opponents control lose infect. Obviously, and I don't know how that works now because it's no longer infect because it's toxic. So, and no longer, because do you play Magic in IRL? Sorry, let me just bring that back up because I can't see the comments at this moment in time. It's up there with Land Destruction and Mill on the Soul. Yeah. I very rarely play against some playing Toxic, so it doesn't seem very popular. It is. Well, it goes through phases, I think, and it depends what you're playing with. Because there is a sort of a queue thing. Skithix is in the game, and he's stupid. Yes, he is very crazy, very crazy. Mother of Runes, that's what I was doing. Sorry, I do tend to get sidetracked. I'm sorry. Mother runs no. I'm sorry. And let's take out Giver of Runes because, yeah, it's better because it's target creature, so you can protect. Because if you've got Giver of Runes, they have to get rid of Giver of Runes first, and they can because it can't protect itself. But yeah, poison, infect, toxic. Yeah, but like there was so I wanted to play a deck with my pod and play some toxic. Well, I wanted to put poison in my Sovereign Okanakao deck because obviously it creates more counters and whatnot. They reprinted Mom, yes, they did. Yeah, they brought it out recently on Arena. Well, no, it's not that they've reprinted it; they've just added it to Arena. So yeah, because I'm not playing standard Brawl. I'm just playing Brawl. So yeah, it's an old one. But yeah, but the only cards I had access to were poison, but other cards. It was my Phyrexian deck. I tell a lie. It was my Phyrexian deck, and it was similar to all Phyrexians have. If one Phyrexian does something, they all have it. And right, white, blue, black, green, cold steel heart, and a board wipe. Okay, brilliant. That's good. Let's get that out first. Right, Nahiri, Forged in Fury, awesome artwork. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. You may cast equipment spells this way without paying their mana cost. Crazy good. So we can play a mountain with Cold Steel Heart. Not mountain, red, obviously. Yeah, so then I was curious about, because the card said poison and not toxic, how do you... So it was quite a big creature. It was like 6 mana, 5... I can't remember which one it was now. This is months ago. But then I was like, but then how many toxic is it? Is it toxic 1, 2, 3, 4? How do you know? And I searched everywhere online to try and find an answer, and I couldn't figure it out. Like, what's the convergence rate? Convergence rate? You know what I mean. The rate of convergence. I'm going to kill that. That's getting deluged. Because they can attach equipment card. Put it onto the battlefield. So, yeah, we don't want them getting access to that because equipments can do one. To be honest. I mean, maybe I should save. Well, no, because then I'll be able. No, stop talking. That is such a good equipment from the new Final Fantasy set. Let's get out black and let's toxic deluge it. I mean, they'll probably be able to bring it back, but I just don't want them having access to that kind of power. So we've got red, black, blue, green, white, Sliver Weftwinder, Winder. Okay, we're cooking. We are cooking. Awesome sauce. Good Jane. Good Jane. Good game. 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 Yeah. So, do any of you guys know how to do the Yargle achievements? Because I really can't figure it out. I've managed to get 2 of them, and I just want to be able to say that. And I've only got 7 days. I don't even know how to search for creatures without any abilities, unfortunately. Old card is a 1-on hit unless it says otherwise, like Sabertooth Cobra or Marsh Viper, which give 2. Right, so if something gave, like, so if it said you get 2 poison counters, then it's toxic 2. Or your creatures would get... You see, have they taken that away now as well? Because with poison, you used to block... Well, it was infect, wasn't it? You used to block, and then it add -1, -1, or -2, -2 to other creatures. Have they got rid of that? Or if the card says it, can you still use it? But then I guess it's down to your pod, isn't it? And what they're happy with. But, like, I'm thinking, like, Tournament Commander, for example. Does it still count? Or have they completely errated it and just gone, well, it's toxic and it doesn't do any damage to your creature, permanent damage to a creature? That's Wither. Yes, but Infect also did that as well. As Wither. Creatures with Infect did permanent damage to creatures. I thought. I could be wrong on that. I could have sworn it though. I have got some creatures with Infect. The thing is, I've got all my cards in artist order because, yeah, I'm sad. So I wouldn't know even where to look. Yeah. I don't know. Right, we're playing against Orphan Cocoon Fell Sea, which is the Moldrova, is it? Which we'll have a look at in a second. We've got Cabaretti Revels. We've got access to quite a few. No access to whites because we won't have forest or plains. But we can play Cabaretti Revels and that. So I'm going to keep it. It doesn't really matter. So we'll get that out this turn. We'll play that next turn and get out Mana Weft Sliver. And then next turn, oh god, my brain noggin. Cabaretti Revels, regardless, it's got to be Cabaretti Revels. It's got to be. Oh, Rats, hello, thank you for joining, thank you for the love hearts. Oh, I say that, but I'm ramping as much as I want to. As much as I want to play Cabaretti Revels, because then I can do Sliver Weftwinder next turn. Ah! No, I'm going to Cabaretti Revels, I think. Yeah. Cabaretti Revels and then Ajani. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, and some more ramping. Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff.
Day, brother.
I mean, they could board wide. I didn't even... Yeah, sorry, didn't even look. During each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard. So we're talking... the Viper required they pay at upkeep or get the second counter. You're right on a fainting phase. Okay. Yeah. I thought that was the case, but you know what my memory's like, it's proper shoddy. That's going to come in tapped. There's nothing I can do about that. But let's Sliver Weftwinder. Oh, that's lovely stuff. And let's give Slivers +1/+1. We don't want to warp because. Oh, we've got Mother of Runes. And let's give Oriora Boyd the counters. Yeah, we may as well attack in with everything there. Yeah, we may as well. I think if they've got a board wipe, it's going to be coming out soon. Anything that dies, they're going to be able to play from the graveyard anyway. I don't think I've got a Sliver with reach that gives anything reach, but I do have. Okay, fine. Okay, again, sacrifice a creature. Okay, are you sure? Although they're going to fly and kill it. They're going to fly and kill Ajani. That was bold. That was bold move there. As much as I want to play Maskwood Nexus, I think let's do Henge. Let's get some more green mana, and then we shall play you. We can draw some cards. +1/+1. Draw some cards. +1/+1. Nice. I mean, with Maskwood Nexus, everything would get a +1/+1, so I may as well do that. And then we'll do that. Nothing else I can attack with, but we'll give the +1/+1 counters to you, and then everything's going to get super big, and then we'll attack in with everything and win the game. GG! That how it's done. That is how it is bloody done. Oh, that was nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, like that. That was good. GG, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's about bloody time that we actually got to achieve the, you know, the winning of the sliver. And I'm a bit sad that we've not gone against more Yargle decks, to be fair. Because, you know, I do want... Although I've learned that to get the... If anybody's watching that's interested, to get the... Although I think Thibus, I think you're the only person watching on YouTube at the moment. But that's okay, because that's all we need. To get the 25 non-land cards from Dominaria achievement, you just need 25 rat colonies. And that's it. And then just have everything lands. And then that will count, apparently. So... But I only have one. So I need 3 more wild cards, which is annoying. Vanilla critters like Mon's Goblin Raiders are how you do that. I don't think I've got access to Mon's Goblin. I'll have a look at that in a second. Okay, we can grab black. We can play that, which will give us access to red, white, blue. So then all we'll need is green. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to use Prune Mox and grab Death Baron. I didn't even look who we're going against, which is... Oh, Gruel. When it enters, mill 5 cards, put up to 1 enchantment card milled this way into your hand. Okay, so we can... play that. Can't play anything. But we can get Dion out. Yeah, I just don't think I've got that many vanilla creatures, and I don't have any wild cards, unfortunately. Not having green, but I can play Elish Norn next turn. Yes. I mean, we can have a look. I don't know how to specifically search for vanilla critters on... because they don't have to be in... I've only got 1 Yargle, which is the one you need to get one of the achievements. But I don't know how to search just to look for those enchantments. Unfortunately. So the only bit of ramp I've got is Delighted Halfling. Annoying. They've got Calyx. That's going to stop Calyx, but it's also an enchantment deck. Brilliant. Okay. If they get they can't play Yuna because Yuna's... Oh no, they can because it's a 5 colour, isn't it? It's a lot of damage. If they play Yuna, they might be able to rewind. Rewind. That was a Craig David. Dang, if you know Craig David, I don't know. That was sad. I'm sorry. I take it back. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm done. I'm done. They're just going to kill everything. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to be just have everything killed or exiled. Bloody enchantments. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how to search for it. For looking for vanilla. So I've got the one you need to do the damage. And I know you don't need... So let's just choose a random 5 colour. Let's just choose a 5 colour random. But then the commander has to have... But then you don't have to cast it. So let's just choose Kenrith. How do you search for creatures without abilities? That's the question. I know there was a lot in Aether Drift. Because then once I know what colours I've got, then I can change the commander. Maybe I can make it work. But then there's always been creatures with no abilities. Maybe it's just going to have to be a case of go through and have a look. But that's going to take ages, and if you were watching that, you'd find that boring. So I'm not going to make you do that, although it's really only the time I've got for today anyway. So yeah. So commons mostly. Are they all common? Uncommon. Yeah, you're probably right. Change that to common or uncommon, maybe. Yeah, I suggest red and green. There's another one. Because you need 5, don't you? There's another one. There's another one. Yeah, I just don't have that many. So if we take them out and then add them and that. There's one. Unless my opponent knows that that's what I'm trying to do, which there's no way for me to tell them. I just don't think I can do it. Unfortunately, I just don't have enough. There's one. Is there a commander without any flavor text other than Yargle? See, that's got cycling, so that wouldn't work. Yeah, I just don't think I can do it. Old ones, yeah. It's a shame. Oh, it's because I've only got Aether Drift. This is why I just shouldn't be allowed to live. I'm a danger. Yeah, I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to... Yeah, thank you for the... Maganda. Let me reset that. Have it as creature. Okay. Muganda? Nope. Yeah, I don't know Maganda. Lady of the Mountain. Jared of the Closed Fist. No, and Jared of the... No. No, neither are on, unfortunately. Oh, Muraganda. It's green. Okay. Muraganda. Conjure a card named Muraganda, which is a creature with no abilities, yeah. But I can't put Great Fang Chroniclers in there, and I don't have a rare. But it is on there. So that's not going to help me. All right, I'll go through. I've started there, so I'll carry on and try and do it. I'm going to try and hopefully get access to the common wild cards to be able to get the rat colony, so I can tick off that one. And yeah, we'll see. But thank you for the suggestions. If you get any more, stick them on. Fun on a bun. I like that. I do like that. I like that saying. I'm going to use that. It's stolen. So, yeah. So thank you for the suggestion. If you get any more, just stick them on Discord. Much appreciated. But that's unfortunately all the time I've got for today. So thank you to everyone that's commented, liked, subscribed, and done all that good stuff. I'll be back on Sunday for a stream. I haven't decided what commander I'm going to play with then. I don't think I'm going to play a Edge of Eternities. I think I might do an older card for a change and do something else. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a Traxxas. That's got me thinking about a Traxxas, speaking to Neil. So I think I might do an Traxxas one next. Maybe. Oh, it might be fun. But yes, so yeah, so thanks ever so much. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Until the next time, I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye bye. 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 Bye bye.